Hello, my name is Deanda Noble, and the video I chose for this assignment is called Sex, Lies, and Cigarettes. Vanguard Sneak Peek. The video shows a baby that smokes 2 packs a day of cigarettes, and there is a cigarette stand right beside the school sign. Cigarette customers are transporting their advertising around the world to find new customers that they could be able to sell this product to, that could be sold cheap, and it could also be able to give them a great profit, since the United States of America is no longer making it a point to sell a lot of cigarettes. Matter of fact, the commercial and advertising for cigarettes has decreased. And now that they have this going in other countries, they have customers in the West who are seeing signs like cigarettes are cool, fun, and sexy. Where we know in the United States that is not the case. In America, it was the Marlboro country that was once known, but that has changed since the sale of the advertising of cigarettes has decreased. And they found countries to make it where they can sell more cigarettes much cheaper, even as much as 5 cents on the street corners, that young kids at the age of 14 and some younger are able to get. It's very big in this country to be able to have something to be done like this for them within this kind of lifestyle and living, which makes the tobacco companies gain more money, but in the process, they're not telling them the real truth. Whereas in the United States, they have commercial ads that's really showing what's happening to a person who is getting sick, who is doing a lot of smoking. Whereas in countries like Indonesia, Marlboro is a big seller. 70% of the men in Indonesia smoke. There's a soccer sponsored by JAR. It is a soccer team or even a game that is sponsored by a huge tobacco manufacturer. The tobacco ads are everywhere and they target young people. Street vendors, like I was said before, is selling these cigarettes to these children, ultimately taking out their lives and not looking at the overall cost when it comes to killing these young children. In Indonesia, there is no laws that prohibits the sale of tobacco products to younger kids, and it's making it possible for young kids to get this in other countries where it is killing people and hurting them, and just allowing this country to be able to get a major profit out of this. In the United States, there was Joe Campbell and the Marlboro Man, who've both been retired after 40 years. This was a big major sale in the United States, and yet in the United States, it has been reduced, whereas that advertising gimmick is no longer being seen in a large portion of the United States. But over in the Philippines and also in Indonesia, that is being seen today. They spoke with the man that worked with Philip Morris. He has admitted that they targeted these young people here to be able to get their sales and to be able to have their sales to increase by $200 million a year in Indonesia. Cigarettes bans mostly seems in Indonesia now, and their tag line is "Go ahead," basically saying sell this to the kids, have them to be able to see it. This is still debated in Indonesia about the health effects of smoking. They are still talking about it to be able to see what can be done. Because now, since they're seeing this large death that's happening, there is a growing concern of changing this concept and idea so that it can save lives and not take it. There anthropological significance in this video is that tobacco companies are trying to make smoking a social and cultural thing in Indonesia, failing to tell them the health risks that are involved. And that should be something that should be addressed. People should have lives to be saved, not to be taken for a dollar value. Thank you.